Star Trek
Prodigy.
Prodigy. We'll come back from hiatus, so it is episode 1. Nope, it's coming back from hiatus.
Phantom Menace.
Season 1, episode 6. Its title is Kobayashi.
So, do you think this episode is just going to be like Janeway tricking the crew into this scenario that's unwinnable, or is it going to actually be an unwinnable scenario?
I don't know.
By trick, I mean like it's a simulation that they think is real.
She's not like,
they're just looking.
Everyone's dying. I don't know, because when Star Trek Discovery ripped off the same Kobayashi thing, it was one of the most boring episodes ever, and I didn't see how anyone won or lose. They did, because I didn't care. All right, ready?
All right.
Bye. Let's do it.
Remember that TNG episode about warp drive messing up the fabric of space?
Yeah, we forgot about that.
I could do so much with this franchise.
How fast were we going?
Around warp 9. Pog's gonna puke.
He didn't say what speed they actually went, though.
Computer, chart our trajectory.
God, her voice. I got excited again.
We began in the Delta Quadrant and landed
Gamma Quadrant, a different galaxy.
1,000 light years.
Oh, you're still in our galaxy.
Come on, almost.
No.
Oh my God, don't play that! What are you doing? Why is that on the ship?
Self-appointed captain.
Aside from you, it is unanimous.
Mutiny!
Janeway wouldn't let us leave till we had everybody.
I would have left you.
I was fine with you dying at the hands of your father.
Holodeck program Andoria 4 is up and running.
Awesome.
With thousands of unique programs, you can experience such stuff as dreams are made of.
But you guys are underage, so you can't do most of them.
Want to skydive on SETI Alpha 5?
Isn't that where B'Elanna tried to
That's
skydive
funny.
to kill herself? I can't remember.
Oh,
Fight in a Caliphy gladiatorial match?
she changed the program while they were falling.
Defeat Count Dracula?
Janeway's like, I'm just having a great time scaring kids.
What? No Captain Proton
It's
reference?
my personal favorite.
Oh!
You've arrived at our cotillion just in time.
What about this? The Kobayashi Maru.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not sure you're quite ready for that one. How about your silly little cone and disc?
How about your addiction? Oh my
okay.
gosh. I mean, the Kobayashi Maru didn't originate on that ship, but let's go with it.
Is it gonna be like a choose your favorite doctor, choose your favorite helmsman?
It's like building a deck. You will be the Hoshi and the Deanna Troi.
We are so close. Please, do this for me.
You want him to be the mommy, or what?
They're just making a clone,
I don't know, but a clone wouldn't be a lady.
right? I mean, they could mess with the genetics.
So why was he living in that tank, but then he was hopping around like a superhero on the planet with the vines?
Communications Officer Uhura.
All deck standing by, sir.
Chief Medical Officer Beverly Crusher.
Looks like you could use some help, Captain.
Odo. Spock.
Request permission to come aboard.
Are they just using voice recordings?
Probably.
This is gonna...
I'm honestly not that mad at that.
What's the sitch here?
Outpost 2 coming into sensor range, Captain. Have a blip on the motion sensor,
I
Captain.
mean, that obviously has to
I'm
be.
getting some.
No one is allowed in.
Entry into which by either side would constitute an act of war.
I'm reading 87.
I'm not mad at this. This is just a fun way to do it.
Okay, this one's easy. Reverse course and warp us out of here.
You heard the cap. Back it up.
I don't care whether it's the Lao or not. I will not do it.
You can order me.
Gets mutiny on the holodeck.
As of now, I'm resigning my commission.
You're not even in Starfleet.
Mutiny. Yes. Mutiny. Mutiny. Mutiny.
Now, change course for the neutral zone.
That's not good enough. It may very well start a war.
But you just...
Captain Assessment Score 3%. Leadership 2%. Judgment 0.1.
I can do this. Boot it back up.
But this is like a similar story of like what happened on Lower Decks, where he just keeps retaking the test over and over again that was designed to be non-winnable.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Protostar's mission was to enter the Delta Quadrant and...
Oh, someone deleted that.
Why was it buried in Tars Lamora?
You're hurting her holographic head.
If you're gonna poke around in my head, I'll need some coffee first.
Yes, I love her so much. She needs to think clearly, the hologram. She needs the hologram coffee.
No, I'm not going to let this happen again.
Also, isn't the security station up behind the captain's chair? Why is he up front?
Like you can just see in the window and see that they're not there.
I believe he has lost the capacity for
It's
rational.
not a window, though.
This is infuriating, sir.
I love that, like, the Hollow characters are aware he's doing this multiple times.
Right, yeah, it makes no sense.
Seal the entrance. Give me a better engineer while you're at it.
Thank you, sir, and call me Scotty.
What is he that he can just contain this stuff?
He's gonna be a great toy, that's what he is.
That is a giant cup of coffee, Janeway. Calm down.
Access granted.
Oh, what? Commercial break? Horrible.
Earpiece, keep that mic hot. Mustache and jelly man, know your roles. Pointy ears and...
You would have no reason to know he's a changeling.
Yeah, in one of these 100 scenarios, he's like, I'm out of here, I'm turning into liquid.
Yeah, we hear you, Colby. Why don't you enjoy some relaxing tunes?
You said Colby and not Kobe. Are they literally going to try and go back into some 2009 garbage? Let's save it with music.
They would just turn off their own systems. I feel like for animated show, we're not getting a lot of action with the ships.
I know they're doing more on the garbage shows that need to be like more straightforward. Wait a minute.
There's more than those three.
He detonated the warp core in phase range, but it didn't hurt his own ship. Are we really trying to say that he solved the Kobayashi Maru? Because that's not possible.
Picking up a Klingon battle.
There we go.
Alright.
Transporter operational, Captain.
How big is this holodeck?
Why?
Why would you be able to get on their ship?
They would have
Their shields up.
You guys clean up here? I'm gonna personally escort the Kobayashi Maru back to safety.
He keeps saying Colby Ashi.
Wait. Stop!
Good job.
I just want the job that they had to hire some people to just source lines to use.
Live long and prosper.
You wouldn't know what to do with that. I suppose you might have high-fived it.
The USS Protostar was a prototype, fastest in Starfleet.
He's trying to eat
That's
it.
funny.
Ooh, who are they?
Chakotay.
Are we gonna make a hologram?
Make a holographic Chakotay.
Why not? He's not doing anything.
This is Captain Chakotay of the USS Protostar.
Chakotay? He's the captain?
Captain, warning, we're being boarded.
I'm suddenly realizing you aren't my first crew.
What?
Well, I mean, we inferred that.
Well,
Oh, man.
That's sweet. They did that at the end. I'm still trying to figure out how this is supposed to make any sort of sense. This is set very shortly after the end of Voyager. So, like, what was the point? Because they clearly would have to be doing some time travel crap to get a ship that he was already looking for 17 years before. So what time travel-y stuff is happening here?
I'm just going to assume that they don't understand the mistakes they've made until they are addressed directly.
That's true, because I feel like a lot of the times I give anything Alex Kurtzman's too much benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, we'll wait to see how they explain it, and then it's never explained because you realize they didn't know what they were doing in the first place. But I am curious still. that was when they showed each one of those characters, and as soon as she turns and speaks, I'm like, that's a recording. And I was like, that was brilliant, because so much of like new Trek is just trying to reinvent the wheel again and be like, oh look, this is a neck-bearded Spock that's a dirty hipster in Discovery. I appreciate that, because it is something that is so much easier to do when you're doing a CGI show and all you have to copy is the voice, as opposed to some, films when they try to do like full CGI representation of like people.
I would have backed off the Spock just a little bit.
They did overuse him
because I also feel like because most of those lines were much older, it was much more obvious that like you're taking clips
Well,
from like very different footage and putting them together.
Yeah, in some like the same sentence that they tried to string together, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You need to adjust the audio.
Yeah. I mean, well, a good dialogue editor probably could have made it work, but I think that maybe that's the problem with headphones, which is why I don't use them.
Is you hear everything so
and
well.
If you have ever cut dialogue, which I did, you just become immediately aware of way too many things in sound.
I embraced it more because it was not them attempting to hide what they were doing. It was obvious, but I think when you're a little kid, it might not be, so that's fine. So I'm still always looking at this through the lens of, like, how our kids going to view it. It's the same reason I like The Muppets. An adult can watch it with a kid, and they both can enjoy it, and possibly for different reasons, but it's still enjoyable. I don't think, like, if my nieces watched that, they'd really hyper-clock the significance of what was happening. But for me, I appreciated the significance of what they did. So, like, I don't know. This show it's almost alarming me and making me more wary that I haven't hated it yet, because I'm like, are they going to get to the end of the season and make me just despise this by whatever they might do?
They probably will, so
Yeah.
you better hold back. That's why I'm always very
As
like,
of
well,
this moment, as of over halfway through the season now, I don't hate it. That's where I'm at presently. Okay, that's it. Bye!